Hey guys, MC Mura here, and today we're gonna talk about the future of Street Fighter 6, my hopes for this game, what I wanna see going forward, and what you may potentially see forward as well, going forward from this channel when it comes to like Street Fighter and other games. As you know, the third season, actually it is like the end of the year 2 pass, that comes out on the 5th of June, so we're about 10 days away or so from that, and with that we're expecting the release of Elena, the final character from the year 2 pass. They're also putting out season 3, like the balancing for that. We're expecting some system changes, we're expecting like changes for all characters, supposedly, we will see, as they haven't revealed anything official yet, except that there are some system changes. We know about the imperfect parry, you've seen the videos about the throw change, so there is some stuff that is about to change. And what is kind of more exciting about that is on the next night, the 6th of June, that is when the Games Award happen. And in 2024, with the Games Award, they revealed the year 2 pass. That's when we got the reveal of Terry and Bison and Mai and Elena and all that. So there is a very good chance, there is a good reason to believe that maybe like in the day after we get to hear like even more info on the future of Street Fighter 6. So that's kind of exciting. I already made videos talking about the changes that I want to see to the game, right? The fact that I want to see like a new HUD, some changes to how the game looks. I made like character changes that I would like to see. I mean, we all know about that, but I want to talk about the big picture, and I want to be honest. I feel like with this game, I am having a very stop-start relationship with it, where I find it kind of difficult to stay hooked. If you know what I'm meaning, right? If you want to do Blaze's game daily, if you want to do like the YouTube grind, you need to be super motivated, right? You really do, because it's a lot of work. And it feels like with Street Fighter 6, I will get hooked for like a couple of weeks, but then I drop out, and a couple of weeks after, I pick up again, and then drop, and then pick up, and then drop. And maybe like the reason for that is, at least for like season 1, it was kind of like the stagnant balancing, and it feels like this year they actually improved on that. I mean, being honest, I do think the direction of the game now is better after the universal changes at the start of the season, where they kind of nerfed like the perfect parry scaling, and they removed like the back throw into throw loops. That was a good change. To be fair, this season, they had more batches than they did for season 1, where season 1, I think we waited like the entire year, maybe until like Ed came out, and then we started getting like some balance changes. This one, it feels like we had more mini batches as the year went on, which is good. Ultimately, I don't think like anything drastic changed. I don't think like a character started the season as a mid-tier, maybe like JP, maybe a little bit of Luke, like, but I don't think any character bounced like was like a mid-tier and suddenly became top, or like the game in general didn't have any super major like ground-shaking changes, right? And this is kind of like, I'm being honest, as someone who like makes content for this game, especially like character guides, this is something that I've been slacking on. I'm gonna be totally honest, I haven't been doing them as much as I would like to, and a good reason for that is in the back of my head, right? Why would I put a my guide right now when everything could be different in a couple of weeks? And this is a consistent thought going through my head. When your character comes out, like let's say Elena, right? Say Elena comes out next week. There will be like 10 character guides for Elena, and I personally don't like playing a character for a day and say making like a character guide for Elena, because that to me feel very, I don't know what's the word, but it doesn't feel genuine. Right? Like when I make a character guide for Mai, which is coming out like soon, Mai, Bison, and I'm gonna try Kimberly. At least for like Mai, Bison, these are characters I played for like over a couple of months. I got like 1800 plus MR with them. I know them in and out, like I did with the Terry guide. The Terry guide was like an hour 40 minutes. It's like an encyclopedia of Terry information, but that's how I like to do it. I know that when Elena comes out, there will be like 10,000 Elena guides on YouTube, so I don't really like doing that. But then if I waited, everything is subject to change, so you always feel like, should I really do it if it's gonna change that soon? But it never really changes that much. That's the thing. Like I did Luke and Chun-Li guides when the game first came out, and they still feel completely relevant. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel like things have changed that drastically. So going forward, I am gonna focus more on doing like the character guides back. I have plans to do like Mai, Bison, and Kimberly, since that is the three characters that are, at least Kimberly is the character that is heavily requested. So I'm trying to learn her now. But I feel like my passion dropping consistently for Street Fighter 6, I feel like it have more to do with the content rollout for this game. When the game first came out, I always had an issue finding a character. I'm gonna be honest. I used to play Armika. This was like the complete opposite for me with Street Fighter 5 and 4, to be honest. With 5, I had like Cody, I had Armika, I had Poison, I had Chun-Li that I really liked in that game. I had so many characters that I liked. In this game, when it first came out, I never really clicked with anyone. And especially like during season 1, I kept bouncing between characters. Manon, she doesn't hit right for me. I was just jumping from one character to the next until M. Bison came out, and for some reason I really gelled with him. I really liked him, and then I really liked Terry, and now I really like Mai. Although Mai took a lot of time for me to like get around, but I genuinely do like her now. So there are characters that I like, but still I find it hard to latch on. I find myself only playing for like getting like really motivated for a couple of weeks and then dipping out. And maybe this is just the nature, maybe it's me getting older, maybe it's the nature of the game, the fact that the game is so system mechanics based. Maybe it's because I'm older and I don't get as excited about tournaments. I don't care that much about ranks. I know I'm not gonna get legend, especially with like the region I'm playing on. It's not really gonna happen, and I'm good enough to comfortably get over 1800 MR, but I know I'm never getting legend, and I don't have any like real competitive, ultra high competitive aspirations. So I'm carried solely by my love for Street Fighter and my love for the game and the characters. And it feels like because there haven't been that many updates and there aren't really that many characters in the game. Like the game been out for over 2 years now, and we're at like what? We're at 26, I believe. That's far. Like there are games that comes out with over 26 characters. So the one thing I want to see more, I want to see the most, is more characters into the game. I really wish Capcom would speed up the content process a little bit. At least like give us more costumes. Give us like keep injecting new blood, new stages. Like they do some stuff like the My stage. There is an actual My stage in World Tour, but it's not playable for like competitive play or online, which is kind of disappointing. So I really hope that this is the stuff that they keep focusing on the most. At least like give us more characters. I know Street Fighter 6 is doing amazing. The game is already selling like hot potatoes. At least in Japan, there is a ton of players. So things are working fine for them. I just wish that it clicked a little bit more with me. But Season 3 comes next. That's exciting. There's gonna be a ton of new changes. I am what you can call a lab monster. I love theory fighting. I love changes. I love looking into what can be done. The reason that I keep jumping to like new characters every time is that I love the breakdown process of maybe I can find this setup, maybe I can find that. That's exciting. At least like when you're picking up a new character, you're consistently learning stuff, and that's kind of fun, right? That's why I keep jumping from like Bison to Terry to Mai to now I settled on Bison and Mai, despite really liking Terry, but I don't wanna spread myself too much. Anyways, I feel like I've been rambling a lot. I just want to talk about the future of the channel as well, because going forward with Season 3, I plan, like I said, to return a little bit more to the guide content where we're doing like more character guides, more matchups. I'm not gonna put the idea that everything is gonna change sooner in my thought process anymore, because I feel like that's been hindering me more than it's been helping. I'm also doing I plan to branch out a little bit. I already been doing like variety fighting games for a while, where I would try out like Mortal Kombat, Fatal Fury. I always done that, but after trying out Ninja Gaiden earlier this year, that was like a lot of fun. There are already like a number of action games that are coming out in the future that I'm interested on. There's actually like a game that I am working on right now, like a character guide, like a game guide for a game that's coming out soon. So that should be exciting. So expect to see like more of like action games, hack and slash, or like action games in general. I feel like that's more. So I do plan to try out that stuff anymore. I also have plans of maybe starting doing like coaching, getting more involved with the community. It should be fun time. I really hope that with season 3 that I can get back to form, to where I wanna be, and do the stuff that I wanna do, stay motivated, stay sharp, and hopefully they're gonna give us some kick-ass characters. If they give me Cody, man, I would lose my mind if they gave me Cody. If they give me Cody, Poison, or Armika, oh my god, that would be super exciting. And please, like, just more characters. We want to have more fun with the game. Sorry for the rambly video. I feel like I've been going on saying a bunch of nonsense. I hope that you stayed with me through all of that. Thank you so much for everyone who supports my videos. Thanks to everyone who keeps watching. It really does mean a lot, and I promise you, we're gonna see stuff better down the road, right? I do plan to change what I've been doing a little bit. I want to go back to the more edited, kind of like funny video, but again, these are really hard to do if you're not motivated, and make more guides, right? And a little bit more of like variety content, action games content, action game guide, and all of that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and stay safe.